Hi guys, this is take 2. My first take, I called myself by my regular name. So we're gonna go to camera. I was just on a rant about somebody. I walked into a 12-step meeting late, and I come in quietly with my coat already off, my water bottle already out, and my bag, my purse off my shoulder, so I can just set it down on the floor. And they turn around while I come in quietly and say, "Better late than never." And then last time I was at this meeting, the same white woman who thinks she's all that because she has her nose up in the air, and it's like, I was like, and when I first met them, it was my home group that I was going to like 5 days a week. They had another meeting on Saturday, but it had a different name, so 6 days a week. Plus, there's evening ones too on Saturday, and they had the nerve last time they came around with all these bags of food coming in like 20 or 30 minutes late, and we're passing them out to everybody. That's none of my business what they're doing, and I hadn't been to that meeting in a few years. There was the COVID shutdowns, and then I was out of town and sick with COVID, all these different things. And guys, it's not my business, but when you're talking smack to me, the first time you ever see me not knowing who I am, and the fact that I'm not coming in, like, even if I did come in, sit in the front row and start making a lot of noise and creaking my chair and scooching it back, you know that sound when you move a chair and it makes all that loud noise, and taking off my crumply Columbia jacket that makes all kind of noise in the world, and, pulling out these bottles are like, who cares if I was doing that? I come in civil, and they had the nerve to talk to me like that. Mind you, when I went to these meetings, I'm the only black person that goes. And if there happened to be a person of color that's dark like me, I've seen like once, maybe twice, in like since 2016, they were men. Since 2016, I will forgive and not forget. We gotta go back to this other video and change the name to edit out my name. This is the 18th. I was saying that I have a collection. I've received no money. Hold on. Alright, so I accidentally, I thought I clicked on it on accident, so I don't know if it was gonna come on. Alright, so this game, Sims Free Play, has the search for bed bugs on it. I did not set up my game last night, so I'm pretty sure I ran out of time for the challenge. So I was showing you guys my sewing project on the first take. I was showing you that the sweater that needs to be repaired, this piece of crap from Nordstrom Rack or whatever, has a freaking it has this issue with it. So yeah, I got this crappy dress from Kohl's that has, first of all, it's too big, and second of all, which would be good, I guess, if I had to wash it, it has the elastic here, and it's actually tight. It's like, it's not even loose to make it look kind of like pleated. I don't know what kind of term. So I'm not sure if I should take the elastic out and have this big flopping arm hole, or just keep it on there and just be like, oh my god, I hate elastic. What I was thinking, I feel like I wouldn't do, these pants, I don't even know if these pants fit anymore. So what I'm thinking of doing is, I have a pair of green pants I need to iron. They're linen pants, and it's like awkward. I think I wore them like that. I hate going outside in wrinkled clothes, by the way. These pants have been they have pins in them for years. And I don't even know if they fit me. And I just went to start sewing them, or keep sewing them, a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I should really, let's see what size these are, try these on, because there's no point in wearing these if they're not size XL. I don't know. It's pretty small. So I have a shirt on. I can't show you the sweater. It's cooled off a little bit. It's not cold, but it's cooled off. There's a thunderstorm and this brown tank top. I love it. With my cutoff jean shorts. I love this outfit. My stomach, even though it's fat like this from the side, it's like it's got some skin flopping over the front of my belly from when I lost just under 100 pounds. That stuff was flopping something fierce, and the skin here was really flopping from weighing 225 and then getting down to 228. I was over 225, but I don't know. I was over 225 at one point, but I think when I did a weight loss group that first week, that's what my weight was. So, and most of the weight I gained happened when I was doing martial arts 3 times a week and running. Oh, I forget about this pocket. What would you do with this pocket, guys? So I have some adventures. I don't have a camera. I would like to have a professional $2,000-something camera with the equipment, with the lens, tripod, memory stuff, memory sticks, memory cards. I would like to have that, and GoPro waterproof. So vlogging, regular vlogging, or is it high definition or 4K? Good battery life, extra batteries, case. I want all of that so I can take you guys with me on my adventures, and then be able to have the camera that can go on the water and have a strap on it, because I'm going to be doing some water stuff this week. I almost went to the pool last night. It was about to thunderstorm. A couple hours before that, I was tempted to go to the pool. Last time I checked it, it was like a really hot evening on the weekend. They were closed at before 6. We drove by at like 6 p.m. and they were already closed. And it's an outdoor pool, guys. I don't these are my regular prescription glasses. I don't know what to do, but I do not like swimming with full sun on an outdoor pool. I think there's a lot of trees around this place. I know we've gone there for other events. There's a lot of trees around this place. So I have some work to do with my business. I have to find the rest of my swimsuit. I have a bikini top that looks like it won't hold my breast, and I'll deal with that. I'm pretty hungry. I wanted to lose weight before this event that I have, or I'm going to see people that I knew a long time ago. I was on a 2 or 3 week, maybe I can lose 20 pounds. Then I'm like, maybe I can lose 10 pounds in like 3 weeks. I've gained weight, guys. I cut up in some zucchini, I had some watermelon, I had a plum. I had 1 plum, 1 peach. Actually, I think I had maybe 2 peaches. This is like in the month. I've had some nuts, 2 packs of sunflower seeds in this past several weeks. A little bit of nut butter. I only have 1 thing of cashew nut butter, so I have a little tiny bit, and I have lots of the walnut cashew butter. I was making banana with cinnamon and honey. I've had honey. I got a hole in my tooth from eating maple candy. So when I ran out of the noodles that you could see on my short video, when I ran out of the noodles, I had been at 180 something for the first time back in the 180s, and that went real fast. I got a whole huge bag of kale in there. I've got some lettuce. I've got some carrots, all this stuff. I'm gonna have to just like juice it. I don't know what to do. I'm running out of time, so some of it will be good. I have some activities gonna come back and forth, so I'm not gonna be able to just put all the stuff in the dehydrator. I gotta find my flip-flops. I gotta find some water shoes, either my old tennis shoes or go and get some. And I gotta be able to carry this stuff with me on these adventures and be able to switch it up. And then I want to go and get a beach towel. Which I have to clean that crate off, and I want to go through this whole thing of clothes that are clean and put that stuff away. I had an opportunity to do laundry several times this week. I did not. Even the store under us was closed on Tuesday. I did not. I was hoping my partner would just jump in and, hey, the store's closed, let me do laundry. But he doesn't even think of that, and then talks about not having clothes. And I'm not trying to talk garbage, but it's like, I don't know why I feel like I want to balance the housework so that I can do my clinic. And I'm really struggling with this. And it is really hot. And I don't know what happened. The kitchen is super, super hot. The bathroom doesn't have anything and any kind of air conditioning. The rest of the place, the kitchen and the bathroom, just like the kitchen's got climate control. This room has this. You can't really feel it. Like, you can feel the room air temperature is cooled off, but unless you're sitting right in front of this, for me, I don't feel it. So I was finally getting this. In Baltimore, it was over 100 degrees. They said 4 days in a row. So it's the first cooler day. And then I'm going to do some stuff and some adventures in the water. So I'm not trying to just be wearing my, oh my god, it's so hot, I got to wear these clothes outside so I don't pass out. And I need to find some light clothes. I wanted like a long sleeve white shirt, but I got this red one. It's kind of cottony and really thin, so I'm trying to think, just bring that with me when I'm on the water. And if it's too hot, obviously I can take that off, but to be extra sure, I gotta put some sunscreen in here. And I'm running out of time. Let's basically say that I had severe anxiety Wednesday to Thursday, or today's Thursday, Tuesday to Wednesday. 24 hours. I had 2 nightmares that I remember. Early Wednesday morning. Upon changing my meds, there was a big thunderstorm that rolled through. So let's work on this game. I think I'm going to do a memoirs as a second, or as a different video, separate video. Alright, let's see. None of these characters did this challenge. I think I can do 13 characters. So this game, I had 6 hours. Alright, so on this game, I gotta switch out the beds to get a 3-star. This bed is a 2-star. If I had done that last night. So let's pull out this green bed and put it in storage. Let's go to, I want to know, guys, I have a Twitch channel now. I can't remember the name, what I name myself, but I don't know how to get the game from here to on Twitch to film. so work with me here, because I feel like there's got to be someone like me that has these kind of, I call it girly games. It's like adult woman games, but these are designed for all ages. So I'm going to go to this game and do beds. Let's see if I have any more free. I don't have any more free 3-star beds. I bet you somebody else does, though. So I can use points. I have a lot of points. Either the lowest is 14. I don't know, social points? I don't know what. There's the purple points and there's the other one. So let's just get 2 people on this. Alright, so we can have up to 13 people, and we pretty much need 13 people in less than 6 hours, or else I'm going to be over. I keep spending all of my simoleons, they don't call them that anymore, money on the extensions for this stupid, what's the game part with Johnny Zest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my god, I'm just going to put I'm just going to put 2 people on this other bed. It's 4 hours and 45 minutes. So it adds a half an hour. Let's see if I can get a third person. Alright, so let's go to another part of the game and see if anybody has a 3-star bed. So my mini haul is these tissues. Wow, guys. I don't remember which ones are on sale. I think they were these. Alright, so my partner was like, oh, you use these. Get the clean. He's like, get the Kleenex. I said, how about we get both? He said, you use these ones. So they both, let's compare them. I was trying to show you the font. Oh, I'm trying to like be seen. Everything is sinking. Alright, so this is 3-ply on the go ultra Kleenex. 10 3-ply tissues per pack. Total 80. That was like $2 something. I don't know what it was. Premium facial tissue, no inks, dyes, or perfume, comfortably soft, Harris Teeter brand. Made from sources that promote sustainable, well-managed forest for future generations. 15 2-ply. So that one's 10 3-ply. This is 15 2-ply. 8 pocket packs. Total of 120 tissues. So 80 tissues versus 120 tissues. Together an education hand on it. Different patterns. These are pretty soft. You can tell these are really soft from like holding on to the container. It just feels soft. These ones feel stiff. Plastic's also different on this one, but not for individual retail sale. I don't know if these Kleenex have sustainability. Let's go into another house on this. Kimberly Clark Worldwide. Really cute patterns, so we like to carry these either in my purse, my bag, or my coat pockets. I try to put them in all my pockets. Alright, so this house, I don't know what this one's called. It's close by the Berry Boulevard. It might be on it. So this bed looks like a 4-star. Alright, there's only 3 stars. So I don't know if it is. So let's put this in the inventory, whatever you call it. And we can figure out how many stars it is. And there's a bunch of other beds. I said I had 7, so 8, 9, 10, 11. So I need one more bed. These beds don't look like 3-star. What did I say? 3-star? These look like 2-star. Let's just grab one of these. I don't even think there's room in that other place. So we're going to grab one of these 2-star beds. And then we're going to go to another house. Oh, let me show you. And I can't look for the bug. That's kind of creeping me out. Because I got to do some sitting and resting in places that aren't my own. This is, well, none of this stuff is my own. Someone else owns it. These are some beds. I took one of those. I got couches. I got a hot tub. Is that a hot tub? I got a nut heart-shaped hot tub. Bathtub. This guy I didn't fix his floors. He's got a Christmas tree. It's actually, is that the pine? Oh, that's a regular Christmas tree. You got a Christmas tree. You got a DJ. Some of these houses, I say most of them. They had a DJ set. Oh, there's a diorama. There's like a teenager or preteen diorama to that volcano. Alright, let's go back to the place that I was at since I got a 3-star. And that way, if you start a 2-star thing and it takes 30 minutes longer, if your Sims aren't inspired fully, like in the green, still be slower if they're getting uninspired. You go and you can place the beds, and if you scour around your towns and you find more 3-star items. If it doesn't, because what if it takes me half an hour because I get distracted? Go get the items. come back to where the characters need to do, because you have to do these in certain spots, and then go ahead and stop them from doing one. So say I started the one with, what was it, 4 hours and 15 minutes, and this one's 4 hours and 45 minutes. Say I come back and it's less. This one, this one is going to be done soon. It's like 30, 45 minutes. Keep this guy, because he already had the shortest option. This guy, it's going to be 4:15 minimum. Is he already under 4 hours? Then you don't need to switch it out. But if you have a 4 hour and 15 minutes 3-star product or item, and he's at 3 hours and 25 minutes. Okay, maybe I do it. 4 hours and 30 minutes. 4 hours and 20, for me, 4 hours and 20 minutes, I'd probably say. I don't, like, my thing is, once you exit out, you don't get any points for it. Sometimes I just say, let's just deal with the extra 5-10 minutes, because by the time I hate this game. I want to delete these games. I might set a timer and say, come back to your game in 4 hours, and then sit down and remember what you're doing. So by the time I go and scour through the neighborhoods on here and find out the characters that had the 4:15 time versus the 4:45, by the time I go through and find those characters and then get distracted by doing the points for the garden every 4 hours, and this teenager's doing a project on here. That's, shoot, I forgot I had somebody else. Half an hour just went by. So the time goes by, and I will do my breaks in between my home like work for my businesses. I'll do breaks on the game, or when I take a break, like a siesta, to come lay down, which is hard for me to do here. So my goal would be play the game a little bit in the morning, play some other little games in the morning, sit down at my desk, do some work, get a list of things, make some phone calls, and then take a break for tea. And if it's like hot and crazy like it's been, just sit back down, play the game for a few minutes, calm down, maybe watch a 10-minute YouTube video, then go back to the work, go back to making the phone calls. And then if I start feeling hungry or lightheaded, just take like a lunch break, get some exercise. I could get some exercise earlier in the morning. Like now it's 8:11. I'd rather get the exercise now than to be like right in the midst of, all right, I feel calm. I'm focusing in on my brain so I can hone in on what I have to do. I'm looking over at my midwifery books. I could pull out my midwifery books and start doing it. I got a library book here that's got to be read. Like, okay, let me take some little mini breaks, and let me sit on the yoga mat and do something. Let me sit on the just dance and get some exercise, so I'm not just sitting there at a desk all day or laying in bed. But I had these injuries, a car accident, and all this stuff. I tried to stretch last night. My arm is like, God, it feels like I've been stabbed with a dagger, guys. And then keep going back to that. Instead, I get interrupted, or I have to sneak around, or someone's taking a nap, or I try to lay down, and it becomes like, I feel lightheaded, I need to lay down, and I might put on YouTube and play one of my matching games, try to just like feel like I'm not going to pass out, and then I say, hey, since I'm feeling lightheaded, in a minute I'm going to go get the computer and sit down and do work, like actual paid work, and then it turns into this battle of dealing with others that's not anything that has to do with anything with my work. And I get so stressed out that I just go in stressy. And that is my coping skill. Fine, I'm just going to go eat something then and go sit there and veg out. And then like an hour later, after I calm down, it happens again, or it's time to go do an errand, or it's time to go do some kind of appointment. And then I'm like, wondering why I'm not making 6 figures. I'm set up to do 6 figures. People keep trying to get me to do $12 or $13 hour jobs. No offense. It might be smart to do that because I could get some benefits and some retirement points and stuff, But many other retirement accounts and ABLE accounts and all the stuff I had set up, it just went in the toilet. My money disappeared. They reabsorb my money that I invested. I hate it. Fees and all this stupid crap. I mean, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. And so I think it's in my best interest to do my job, and I can do a certain amount of work and get a certain amount of pay with a minimum amount of hours, depending on how much I fight with my day. And it's really hard to do phone calls, and it's really hard to do the adding in of doing dishes, making food from scratch, gardening, going and doing my mailing stuff and picking up stuff from the post office. All that stuff is dependent on whether someone in my house is taking a nap or whether the other tenant is working, and you try to tiptoe around. And so then the quietest thing that I can do is go stress to eat something like, oh, I want to eat an orange with a small bowl of sunflower seeds. And then I just like keep going back for the seeds because I put salty stuff in it, sodium in it. Alright, so let's do this game after all that spiel. I'm going to do a memoirs. Okay, here's one bed. Let's see if we have room for it. I don't see any room for this bed, y'all. Let's put it back in there. Oh, it fits there. I don't know if this person can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to suck up this couch and put the bed here, because I don't know. Sometimes you got to make sure your characters can reach both sides. So I'm going to bring over 2 people to check for bed bugs. That's what the game is saying. It's got me worked up. Because in real life, I'm like, oh my god, I'm itchy. Something bit me while I was asleep. I'm like, I don't know if that happened because I took a walk at dusk. Oh, there's only one person dealing with this bed. Alright, so let's bring in another character. I'm running out of adults. I'm literally running out of adults. So with all that talk, I could have just done another 4 hours and 30-minute bed. Alright, so let's count. So there's the sim tracker. You can count who's doing what activities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How are we doing 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that means somebody's not sharing their bed. If you click on this activity pops up only when it's on your list of things to do, and you have accidentally or you forgot. Say somebody is not inspired and you go have them sit in a chair to ponder for 2 minutes, and you say you want 7 Sims to do an activity in one house, and you see the little activity bar, the progress bar, you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, you come back and you're like, bing, bing, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you're like, oh, what about the 7th person? I had them sitting there for, 16 hours doing this activity or whatever. And you realize, oh my God, after I had him ponder in the chair so I could raise his inspiration level up so he'd do a chore faster, I forgot to get him to do the chore. So now you got to start the clock all over again with just one more sim. Some activities, which I don't do the races right now because they take too much money and effort. I actually do want to do my work, like real life work. It will have you have to do all of the sims at the same time. So like get 5 sims to read this book at a book shelf. So, and then this one is like 10 sims in a house. Alright, so somebody is... What in the heck? How do I have an uneven number? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 3 beds and 6 sims. There. Somebody's... You know what? Alright, so we don't have to pay for this inventory. What we're going to do is put the squeaky bed away. add one of these other beds. I think I still have at least one. Nope. Wait. Oh, yeah, I have the pink one. Let's put it in. Where's the walkway? I always look for your walkway. Alright, I'm gonna put it here in the middle of the floor. Something is not right here in this game. There's an uneven amount of folks doing this. Just every bed is allowing 2 participants. And that I was like off by 1. I don't know what. So let's see. Sometimes if you try to do more than 13, it says you can have up to. So just let me do one more person. This is so weird. And then make sure when you do the activity bar that's under the sim tracker, you say, oh, someone's doing a really long activity. Make sure that it's the right activity that needs to be done in a timely manner, because you could have someone, say, growing something in a garden that takes a really long time, and you say, oh, like you glance at it and say, okay, because you'll see this really long and blank tracker. If you have someone doing like a 1-minute job on the tracker, when you go check, say like already 20 seconds has gone by, you'll have 1/3 of that bar filled in for progress. And so you'll say, oh, I know that wasn't the one that's going to take 4 hours and 17 minutes. So we're going to count one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I got 14 people doing this. So we're going to go to so it's called Poolside Pass. 6 hours and 14 minutes. I paid for the investment with, I think it was 4 of these purple little coin thingies. Social points or whatever they call it. I don't know what they're called. So it says, organize 13 sims to search for bed bugs. 1 out of 13 bed bugs search. So that's why, guys. I figured it out. So before I went to sleep last night, I set somebody up. And they already got 1. And that's why it was uneven. Because I fell asleep and didn't set up the game. So I tried to tell my partner, it was like, oh, it's bedtime. Like, yeah, I want to go to bed and not move. But it's like, oh, I want to wind down and think about my day and what I have to do tomorrow and look at my schedule. Because sometimes you have to wait when you're playing the game. Try to do my Spanish. Try to get the extra bonus points. 15 minutes of double XP points. And I try to set that up, the words with friends. And then I'm like, I don't want to spend all day doing this stuff. But I feel like it's reasonable to say morning, lunchtime, evening. I think that helps me. It's not just, hey, I'm going to play this game because I'm a gamer. It's like, work on my breathing, work on my posture, work on my list. I have like sticky notes. I say, all right, after this, I'm going to go steep my tea. And while my tea is steeping, I got to make some phone calls. Like yesterday, I was able to do that, but it was a fight. It wasn't like you go to show up at work, whether you work from home or work in an office or wherever, or work with people, and you say, I have 10 tasks to do in the next 8 hours, and I'm going to get them done. I'm going to take my 2 toilet breaks, or 1 toilet break, and my 1 lunch break, and I'm going to do what I need to do, and then afterwards, I'm going to close up my work, finish my reports, check that off for the day, and then I'm going to go to the gym, and the pool, and the peace vigil, and the 12-step meeting, and make dinner and all that. Like, when I dealt with myself and my kids, it was easy to do the routine. It wasn't easy because it was too much stuff. It was that times 3 different people's schedules and activities and after school activities and volunteering with the church. So it's like 5 times a week with no compensation. They could have at least given a gas card once in a while. They should recognize. I remember they recognized the volunteers, and I missed a brand new job because I'd already committed to doing that vacation Bible school for 5 days, and I think my kids at camp or something. I had to come here and tell my new boss I wouldn't be available to work until after lunch That right there, they always expected me, my old church used to treat me like I was a welfare mom. Like, they're like, some people, like, they preach, everybody needs to volunteer, everyone needs to go to this actor, everyone needs to do these leadership things. So, like, if you don't go to leadership, you're going to lose your leadership job. And I was, like, the only one there, and I was never a leader until I did the audio video after they said, help this new lady cut vegetables in the kitchen. I was like, yep, that's the help for you. See, black woman. And my friend came up to me, this blonde hair, natural blonde, blue-eyed lady's like, you're going to let them treat you like that? You've been at this church for like 8 years, and you're going to let them just be a helper in the kitchen? Like, you need to, like, stand up for some of these positions that are wide open, that there's nobody in. And so the pastor was like, oh my God, you do an excellent job at audio video. I've been to some mega churches all around the world, and you're flawless like that with the transition and the restarting the music and doing the audio video and doing the, you're not just doing the audio video with the machines, you also got to set up all the equipment and plug in stuff. Like, we would take down and set up. This was not a permanent church home. We would have to take down and set up our AV stuff. I grew up doing that stuff, plugging everything in and learning DJing and teaching myself DJ as a child and having this entertainment center with every kind of electronic and TV and wires running all over the place. That's how I was. I'd like self-taught, and then I got taught by a guy for live DJing. And anyways, mics, everything had to be set up. The sound had to be, spot on. You had to be in control in case you happen to have some issue or somebody dropped the mic and there's feedback or they got too close to the monitors. You had to be able to do the, hey, kill the sound right away so you don't make people deaf, and then fix it, because you're doing, basically, you end up doing live with hundreds of people in the seats. You're doing live audio video by yourself at some point. Anyways, that's a whole nother story. But the lady, Holly, who's like, I'm this young lady that I'm a snob because I act like I'm entitled all the time. Everyone else is the problem. That kind of person. She gave like these cards and these chocolate bars. Like, I want to thank all of my volunteers. And everybody came up on Sunday in front of everybody. Guess who they forgot? And later on, she's like, oh, I forgot you. I didn't get you a card or a candy bar. I'm like, oops. And of all the people, they forgot me. And it's not like the next Sunday they said, oh, by the way, we forgot me, and here's your card and candy bar. I didn't get anything. And I was like, you know what I mean? You don't even get recognized. Everybody else, it's not like they say we're not allowed to recognize people or give people gas cards or, hand them a $5 Starbucks, card for just kindness of, people and organizations. They love passing out things. Some places they want to advertise that way. But it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. I have a lot of things that has happened with. Now I'll be on a tangent. I don't have much time, so I'm going to go steep my tea and come back and do a memoirs. I'm going to think about what memoirs. I might do a trigger warning one. I'm not sure yet. Hopefully I have time. I have about 15-20 minutes. Bye.